Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quay Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First target, first catch at a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try. Even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Rodgers, a free play.